What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Darth Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Oh, what a day. What a day. What a day. Guys, if you're new here,
I can breathe.
you can breathe. If you're new here, don't forget to become a superstar.
Oh,
Hit
man.
the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification. You will know whenever we post. But guys, there has been some huge success stories becoming superstars. So this is why you need to hit that subscribe button. Rob, get into it.
Huge shout out to Superstar the Silver Line. This is what he said. He said, I watched this video, which was yesterday's video about the Veve Darth Vader price predictions. He said he watched this video the morning before the drop. Although I watch and like your videos, I realized I wasn't subscribed. I smashed the subscribe button, then got an ultra rare 2106 Vader on the drop. Feels good being a superstar. You got to become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button so that good things can happen to you too, like the Silver Line. All these amazing success stories. People getting free haircuts. People getting ultra rare Darth Vader.
It didn't end there, did it? There was another guy today too or something.
There's been no. That's all I have up right now. We're getting a few of those. We try to pick a couple out. That's all I got right now.
Okay, but guys, if you go through the comments yesterday, there's a bunch, and it's crazy what's happening to the superstars. Just blessings on blessings. So if you're just watching and not subscribed, might as well take your chances. You're gonna hit ultra rare Darth Vader on the Grail drop of Grails. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let us continue here. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. We talk to David Yu on Twitter all the time. We're best buddies. Instagram, TikTok, send us your videos, your pictures, and we will post them, make you famous. You're not going to be able to go to the grocery store, buy bread. You're going to have to pay somebody to do that, or like get Uber Eats premium edition, save on those delivery fees so you don't have to go out, because honestly, it takes like 12 hours for us to go do anything now with everybody coming up to us. Oh, you're a superstar. You know what I mean? So definitely do that. Send us your stuff. Go check out Fastos number 6909. Follow us. When we get Veve web access, I'm going to go through the whole list. I'm going to hit follow, whoever we're not following. And that's going to help with the MCP points. So you don't got to worry. You're going to have one extra friend. And then you guys should jump on our list and just follow everybody back. And we can all have a million friends, because that's going to help us get some MCP points. I talk about it every video. And trust me, you're going to thank me later when it applies.
Yeah, MCP is still a little bit around the corner here. Hoping to hear from it soon. It sounds like it won't come in Q2, but maybe it'll come in Q3. There was a little bit of speculation at the time that it might have came near the end of it, but hashtag soon. But we'll get it soon for sure.
We have a big comic coming up tomorrow, Rob. Is that true?
Okay, so we've got to give another shout out here. So Superstar Ian Barnes, another comic book consultant superstar here, big into comic books. He says, guys, the comic book is big. I couldn't believe they dropped the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America after dropping Darth Vader. The comic is a grail. So our superstar consultant, Ian Barnes, he is big on this right now. He's saying that this is a grail. I mean, I think I'm going to have to go for it if it's going to be that big of a deal. A lot of the comic books, at least the commons, go under listed. Veve Rank has not put up yet a ranking on it yet. We will wait to see, but he seems pretty excited that we're going to hit that right after getting Darth Vader.
Here's the prices in real world. It's a little bit cheaper than that first appearance of Nick Fury, but still $29,000 for a 9.6 is no slouch. Definitely, and it's not the first appearance of Captain America. It's the first Silver Age appearance. Says it right here too. So I guess that's when he comes back or whatever. But anyways, I don't know too much about Marvels, but I know that this comic book is worth quite a bit of money. So also, we're going to continue here on the Twitter just because there was a bunch of fun posts today. Obviously, today was the Darth Vader drop. That's what we're here to talk about. We will get into our stories about this right after this. I just want to show you some of these in case you didn't see them. They're on the Veve. Veve's retweeted them. So he's got this guy's got the ultra rare. I saw a lot of superstars getting the ultra rare, by the way, on the drop.
So many.
Amazing. It's because you guys are superstars, subscribed to the channel. Veve goes through our subscriptions and checks who's subscribed and then just throws them ultra rares. It's pretty cool, actually, that we have that connection ever since David Yu messaged us on Twitter. This one was funny. They're in the kitchen, and Darth Vader's just making sure everything's going smoothly.
Keeping the ducks in order there.
The uncommon, just chilling there. I actually really like the uncommon. I think it's really cool pose.
It's the battles pose right there.
He doesn't hold it up in the ultra rare, so I think that's pretty cool.
Ultra rare sick though, really sick.
And then this one everybody's seen already, I think, but he's got the choke there, just like the intro of our video. Guys stealing our intro. It's all good though. Veve's retweeting it because they recognize that's a great a great job there. So
Very, very.
that's the Twitters. So Rob, how did you do on the drop?
So I went for the drop. I was fortunate enough to get one on the drop. I ended up with an uncommon, very bad number. It was like an 8834. It wasn't as lucky as my some of my previous drops, but I'm happy to get at least one. And unfortunately, I realized I only had 200 gems on the side afterwards. I realized there wasn't really much I can do for that ultra rare, so I got priced out and looking forward in the future to see if there will be another opportunity to grab that grill.
Yeah. No, there was a lot of speculation in the comments. Yesterday, we made some price predictions, I would say.
That's right.
And a lot of backlash against us on our price predictions. Why are you guys putting it so high? The ultra rare, I said, and then Rob agreed, and he had maybe a little bit different, but we were pretty close with each other. 120 on the common, 180 on the uncommon, 2,000 on the ultra rare. I'm just trying to pull them all up here if I can.
I think that when I initially thought the common might even go close to listed, which is not. It's now I think it's pumped like at 120 or whatever. I thought the uncommon, because of the battle pose, would actually reach 250, 300. And I thought
they're pumping right now.
Would be way more because of the animated part of it. Yeah. And you were saying 2K using R2D2 as a measure, and I thought that actually made a lot of sense. That if R2D2 is 1.5, Darth has to be more.
So here's the common right now, almost 150. So we were low on that. That's rare. We're usually high. That's the uncommon, 165. So it's getting up there. So we were a little bit high on the uncommon, but in the 100. So we were pretty bang on when it comes to the more popular ones. Not more popular, but more abundant ones. Yeah. And I really like what they did here.
I'm actually surprised they're closing. I'm surprised the common is actually catching up to the uncommon in price, considering that there's a lot less of the uncommon. It's 999 versus like 19, no?
No, it's 12,000 and 10,000. Okay. So they're really close in edition size, which I'm really happy about because it's not like a crazy edition run. Like for this, you would expected it to be way higher. And I think that these numbers here, long term, are going to look like you're going to be laughing if somebody takes screenshots now. That doesn't necessarily mean short term, but long term, I think that these numbers are going to be pretty funny when you come and look back. I ended up scooping up a common and an uncommon. I got an uncommon on drop. I got an ultra rare on drop, and I got a common on Superstar Money. That was my 3. And then my wife got an uncommon, and you got an uncommon.
Uncommon, yep.
And
I know another Superstar Braveheart, got hit the ultra rare in the drop as well.
Yeah. So that was a fun drop. I never really hit the rarest one on the drop ever. So I was lucky that way. It was a 4-digit. I still have it. I'll show you in a minute. I just got to explain myself. But let's take a look at the one that everybody was saying was going to go for 300 gems.
Well, we won't say everyone. We had some superstars that were a little bit, we had a lot of 800 to 1,000.
Yeah.
And we had, only a couple people thinking really low, like 300. Yeah. But didn't seem that there was that many people who agreed with the 2,000 price prediction. Sure enough, we're getting to know. I don't know how long it's going to stay. This is the day of the drop.
Yeah, and that's what the price predictions were meant for. I meant it was, where was R2D2 sitting at that point? That's how we kind of came up with it. And then this should be more valuable than R2D2 animated. Just the ultra rare we're talking. Even though there's commons that you can get into a Darth Vader, look at Spider-Man Secret Rare. It doesn't matter. That's still like a grail. So similar type vibes here. Obviously not as rare as a Spider-Man Secret Rare, and it won't get to that point ever, I don't think. I think Spider-Man will always be more of a grail. But this has passed Superman. Yeah. It's past R2D2 now, I believe. That's what I thought. I thought the R2D2 would come down a little bit from where it was sitting, and this would kind of pass it. People will use the R2D2 funds to get into the Vader Ultra Rare because now you're sub 2,000 still. I think we were pretty close. That's what I'm getting at with our price predictions.
I mean, it might still hit it by the end of the day, but we're going to be looking for
even if it doesn't, 1,800, and we said 2,000.
It's the right range. It's the right range.
Fantastic price predictions. Give myself a little pat on the back right there. And if you guys thought I was going for 300 gems, I'm sorry that you were not able to get one because you probably didn't have the gems loaded. But anyways, we will continue. We're always wrong on price predictions, so when we are like pretty close, I got to make sure that I give myself a pat on the back.
Pretty close. Let's see if it beats it. I'm going to
pull up my collection here.
So Joe, you made some insane moves today. Like
Yeah,
literally, like he used all his gems, and he did
guys,
some
I told you guys
superstar moves. I tell
I
you right now.
wasn't buying. I was selling everything. I picked up a couple things along the way here. Like I had at one point, I had like 5K gems, and I was just picking up things that I saw like were good value over time, like 3-digit golden moments, or I picked up the lightsaber set, all sub 1,000. I picked up the poster set, all sub 1,000 for box price. Don't know how that happened. I wanted that baseball stamp, pick that up, sub 1,000. So like, there's some things I've been picking up along the way. Couple Tobies, one of my favorite collectibles on the app. Make sure I always got a couple Tobies hanging around, and then
Pretty good utility with those ones.
today I went into the drop with like 3,300 gems. I played the drop. I got 2 on the drop and 1 on the 8-minute, I think.
Okay.
So that took up 162, 240. So let's say I had $3,000 going into secondary market, and I didn't know what I had. All I knew was the last one because it was a rebound, so I could wait for it. And it was the uncommon because I got I got 2 uncommons in the ultra rare. So I didn't even know I had an ultra rare. So I went right when the market opened. I went in. I'm looking at prices. I'm like, I got to see low mints. I got to see low mints because I know this is probably the only time ever that I'm gonna be able to get a sub 1,000 because I had the gems. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I go in. There's one sitting right there. Clicked it first try. Right in 1,500 for like a 300 something mint. I was like, done. Then I'm like, I'm selling it. I put it back up. 2,800 gems. It sold in 2 seconds. 2 seconds, I made 1,300 minus fee. So it was like 1,000 gems.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Seconds. That's pretty good for 2 seconds.
So then I'm like, but now I don't have a 3-digit mint.
Yeah.
So I went back in. I picked up a 400 something for 1.5.
Okay.
Tried doing the same thing, and then by then people started listing. I'm like, you know what? I really want to keep a sub 500 mint, so I kept the 400. And then I ended up finding out that I got 1,300 mint ultra rare as well. So I had 2 now, and then I was sitting on a ton of gems, and I'm like, I think I had 1,900 or 1,800 gems.
Okay.
And then I saw another one. It was like a 300 mint. I'm like, 1,900. I'm doing it. I bought it. I needed to load gems actually to get it. And by the end of it, I had 2 gems left.
Okay.
And then I completed the set sub 1,000. So now I had to load a little bit more, but nothing crazy actually, because I sold my uncommons and I had to only load like 50, 60 gems each for the common and uncommon to get sub 1,000. I didn't get anything crazy like 900 mint. But let me show you.
Taking that move, and by the way, I can't see your screen right now. I don't know.
No, I didn't want to show you.
Okay, but taking your moves, you literally acquired the whole set and three ultra rare Darth Vaders
for 3K,
2 of which are 3 digits, and you were able to just do that by taking a right off the drop. You jumped into the low mint area, you picked one up, and you immediately flipped it for like 1,300 more gems. Like. What better move could you do?
That basically like paid for half of the next one.
Yeah.
And now I don't know when I'm gonna sell. I was planning to sell the posters this week. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I bought them at box, and they've already pumped up a little bit, and I don't really care for them. I know there's a lot of people that do, and I do have a low mint set, like you can see there. Yeah. But let me know why I shouldn't sell them in the comments. But I'm not in love with them, and I need gems. I only got like 30 gems.
You used them all up on something that was worth it, though.
You guys just saw my vault value, whatever. It's nothing crazy, guys.
Yeah.
So let's check out the mints here. We got a 382, we got a 486, and we got a 1340 on the drop. I've never even looked at them except for on the Veve app. On the Veve Twitter. Tried loading it earlier, wouldn't load. So, but really happy with this. I think this is a future blue chip at least.
I think this could be. I still think it could hit Grail level, but there's a lot of people who are saying Grails should only be reserved for the extremely scarce ones. This is not that scarce, but it could be, in my opinion, still a Grail level. It's insane, this collectible.
Yeah, and I think that of all the ones that are considered Grails besides Secret Rare Spider-Man, this has like coolest animation and detail. And Vivi's is going to do that as it goes on. It's going to get better, and the quality is going to get better. And Alex G even said in Spaces, like, Lucasfilms was really particular with this ultra rare animation. They wanted it to represent the character as best they could, and I think they've done an awesome job here.
Yeah, it's a very nice animation.
I'm not even a Star Wars guy, guys, so you guys are going to hate that about it, but I knew what was going to happen here. Talking with like even Kobe and me, when we were talking beforehand, had the exact same price prediction, like 2000 ish on day one. So I think we nailed it. I think we were pretty good. And I have options now. I don't have the gems, but I have options right here in front of you.
I mean, this is lots of options. Now, going forward into the future, the thing is, anytime a drop happens, we never know where the dust is going to settle on these. There's just so much movement going on, and you have a lot of FOMOing happening as well, right? This is the time you have people FOMOing, and right when it drops, you have people going in. So I think you have some great options here. What would make you need gems in the future? There are more things to come that may lead to you wanting to sell one of those off in the near term in order to pick up something new. What's that going to be? I don't know. There could be new Star Wars stuff. We know the BB-8 is going to come, but that's not the same level. It could be new golden moments. It could be maybe even when MTL comes along, maybe it's a good time to have some gems on the side. There's a lot of things that you can do at this point, but maybe it's best you just wait. You just wait. Don't do anything. Give it like a few days, maybe a week to settle, and then just reevaluate.
So the thing is that a lot of the stuff that's in the app already has people holding. Like there's diamond handlers out there holding because they got killed. So there is a little bit of a buffer on that. The thing with the Darth Vaders right now is that people don't know where it's going to settle yet. So it could keep going up as a floor. It could stay lower. I'm sure Walt has a little bit of a buffer built in because people bought them at 20,000. They're not going to sell them for 8.
40.
I'm sure there's people that did that, but not as many. But what I'm saying is, like, even if the market decides to go down, the Darth Vader collectible came out in a bear cycle. So it could drop, but will it drop as much as other items that have baked in covers that aren't maybe at their actual value of where they should be in this type of a market? I don't know. Like
there's probably a lot of people right now, because it's so new, there are probably more people than not who would be able to sell at profit. So they have no issue kind of, chilling on it. They may not need the gems right now. We're going to be following very closely Puttin Cheeks' web spreadsheet. We really want to know how this drop went. I don't know if it's a good time for you to bring it up, but we really want to know if people brought in new money to buy this drop, or did they use the gems in app? If they use the gems in app and we see a major depletion, which we think is going to happen, then what will most likely happen is that you will start seeing widespread prices lowering throughout the entire market.
Tomorrow we'll have I hope we'll have the numbers, and we'll give you our projections on the entire marketplace. That's going to be a big video that we want you to watch. I don't want to give away too much here, but here's the spreadsheet. This is not updated from today. All we see here is from the poster drop. So keep that in mind. There wasn't even that many mints on the poster drop, and we lost 200,000 gems.
Yeah. So 125 million. Remember that number for tomorrow, because that's going to be the benchmark now.
Yeah. So every time there's a drop, typically in recent history, we've been losing gems. People have been putting in money less than they've been recycling kind of to buy. So people have gems on the side they're using to buy those drops, more so than they are putting in new money. So we're losing the gems that are available. Today's drop, I think a lot of that 125 was probably being saved. You've seen collectibles dropping in value. I think a lot of that 125 might have been spent secondary market today, but how much? I don't know.
I also have a theory that a lot of that money is also arbitrage money, where it's people who bought gems in the aftermarket at maybe half price. Yeah. And they're just going to sit on it and wait till MTL comes, and they're going to pocket a 40% difference. So I think that I don't know how much there is, because I thought it was strange that for like at least a month and a half, the gems in app were staying steady, and people kept putting in new money to buy the newest collectible. And I was thinking, well, why would they do that? And one theory I think that makes sense is that might be money, that might be MTL money just baked in. It's already kind of baked into the market, just on the side waiting. And if that is the case, it's there for people to FOMO. Like, if someone chooses to, they have gems on the side. They might not choose to arbitrage it right now. They might just go ahead and FOMO into a collectible, right?
With that thinking, that money, this 125 might not really be a 125. It might be 75. So if MTL comes out and that number drops to 75, I'm not worried, because it's still the 75 that was being used for in-market purchases. Exactly. So that big dip in gems in app when MTL does come is not really going to worry me too much, because I'm sure, like you say, there's people who buy off at 50%, sell for 90% when MTL comes.
Yeah.
40% profit. Why wouldn't you? Not saying to do that, but that's something I'm sure a lot of people are doing.
It's happening like crazy with that. So we'll check that up. But again, like Darth Vader, like I'd be curious to know, everybody watching, let us know below what happened, because there's gonna be people in both boats. We know superstars that got the ultra rare on the drop. We also know other superstars that did mention in the comments, and I would like to know how it went for you. Let us know below. Did you get it? Did you not? And if you got it, what are you going to do with it? If you didn't get it, what are you going to do with it? So I'm sure there's some people who didn't get anything. I'm happy just to have the uncommon for now.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking for opportunities in the future. If you got nothing, what did you do? Are you going to wait? Are you going to go and buy it right now? If you want the ultra rare, are you going to go buy it? What's your price point? Are you going to wait for that 800 to 1,000 to ever happen? Just take the risk. Or are you going to go find the gems to go purchase it here at around the 2K range? Let us know below what you think, and let us know what you think about Joe's moves and how he was able to profit, because there could be a lesson learned here.
Yeah.
Right. You maybe have the same opportunities in the future right off the drop. You get in out of the door, you get one of those low mints for a flip right away. Now, it was still an expensive buy. You got to have, what did you have? 1,500 gems on the side ready to go for this one?
3,000 gems. Yeah.
Right. He had the gems available to do that, but maybe this is something that we can learn from as well.
And you got to take into account lower mints a little bit of a premium typically. Maybe nothing crazy for the mints I picked up. They're not really sub 100, but
no, I mean,
I think you got at least 10-20% on top of whatever my value in my vault is, just because everything's sub 1,000.
Well, all 3 digits. We've made videos on this before on why we buy low mints. If you haven't, you can go check it out. But when you want to hold something for the long term, it's a way of finding scarcity where no scarcity exists. There's only going to be number 41 to 999, right? Yeah. So if you want to find scarcity, it's more of I feel like it's more of an advanced, like a hardcore VV person cares like that. And everyone knows I have other NFT projects that I'm a part of where, the low mints are always worth more. So guys who are in the NFT space understand that those lower mints have that higher value for being a little bit, higher up on the list. So that's something that I think is a lesson learned here for a lot of people watching, how you were able to profit by over 1,000 gems from simply just taking a low mint off the drop and relisting it on one that is going to be highly sought out. I don't know if it can be as effective with maybe like a poster. I think it's still possible, but maybe not be as effective.
It's got to have some hype. And you got to know it's going to sell. When I listed at 2.8, and under 500, everything was 5,000 plus. So I listed at half price, and people were looking like, oh my God, that's a huge deal, I think. And that's what happened. Like, that's why I bought mine at 1.5. I saw everything else at 5,000. So I'm like, if I throw it up for another 1,000 gems, I think that's great. Looking at, unless somebody else was to list, then I would have got stuck with it. And I'm like, you know what? If I get stuck with it at 1,500 gems, it's not the end of the world if my price prediction is 2,000 floor. So I'm happy. I have no gems, but I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm sure you'll find some more. You'll find some more.
We'll figure that out as we go.
Yeah, you'll see when you need them. But anyways, don't forget, guys, smash that subscribe button. You can be just like Superstar, the Silver Line. Hit the subscribe button, and next thing you know, he won a Darth Vader ultra rare. Good things happen to those who subscribe. So subscribe, join the Superstar fam. We want to hear from you. Let me know below how this drop went. Let me answer all my questions that I just gave you. We love to interact with you. It's one of our favorite parts of being on YouTube. So let's hear from you, and we will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.